So I just made this whole video. Oh God, I hate what I look like without lashes. I have no lashes left, y'all. I'm going to get them done at fucking 5. Oh, I hate the way I look. I look like a... Ugh. Anyways, I made this whole video, and of course, no volume. So I have to do it all over again. So bear with me. Anyways, so I have been so good about not going to the fucking Sally's to get hair dye. I've been blonde for months, but I'm over it. So instead of the blonde, I think we're going ginger. Ginger's very in for the summer. Ginger looks great on me. Ginger's a lot less upkeep because it's closer to my natural color than blonde, because I got dark ass fucking hair. So yeah, we're going ginger. Anyways, don't ask. Let's not talk about it. So, I wanted to talk about something that somebody brought up on our YouTube channel. And I thought, I haven't talked about this in a really long time, and it's always good to talk about. It's always good for the people who don't know me. My name is Melissa. I am an addict, and I am 4 years in recovery, and I've spent the last 4 years evolving as a human, and now I help people that are loved ones of addicts and addicts themselves in recovery. So I don't do active addiction sponsoring anymore, because it is very hard for me, because it's like, bitch, you can't bullshit a bullshitter like I was you. Your excuses are annoying. So I don't do that anymore. I've come to learn that that is not where I need to be. I need to be helping people who are actually ready for recovery. So that's what I've been doing. No shade to people who aren't ready. I wasn't ready for 20 years, bitch. So, it's just that I can't do it. So anyways, somebody had said, what do you guys do for hobbies? Like, we know you have the podcast, your mom, blah, 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 but like, what do you do for hobbies? And I was thinking that is a really good segue into what I usually always tell people that are in recovery. So let's talk about all the things that I always advise people in recovery to do in the beginning. So number 1, see a doctor. So for so long, I was scared to ask any kind of medical professional for help because I was scared of child protection. But let me just say, if you're at a point where you need help from substance abuse, you got to stop with the lies and the bullshit and the fucking, you have to be honest. And being honest, you have to be honest with medical professionals. And I think that is one of the number one ways people can get better is by seeking medical help. MAT clinics, family doctors, addiction specialists, whatever you can get your hands on, go talk to a fucking doctor. That's number 1. Number 2 kind of goes into what the question was about, hobbies. So hobbies are huge in recovery. If I didn't have TikTok in the beginning was a hobby for me. It's kind of changed. I use it as a means to help people now, but in the beginning, it was literally just a hobby. For people who have been following me since the beginning, you know that most of my TikToks were all skits. So I wasn't talking about recovery. It was like addiction skits. So like the one I made yesterday of me carpet crawling, that's what it was. It was skits like that, making fun of myself, making fun of addicts, making fun of active addiction. That's what I used TikTok for the first year of my recovery. And it became so cathartic for me to have something that I had a passion for, because I'm such an artsy fartsy drama. I was a drama major. I've told you guys that. I was in so many plays and I was a singer, and that's what I did before I became an addict. So when I found TikTok and I was like, hey, I can use my passion for acting and theater, I can use it to make skits, to make people laugh, because I'm funny as fuck. I was when I made these skits, right? I don't really do them anymore. Sometimes. But yeah, like TikTok was a huge hobby for me in the beginning before it kind of evolved into helping others. So I always tell people, you need to find something you have a passion for. If you don't know what it is, figure it out. If you can't get a job, like I always tell people, volunteer. Do something you enjoy. Fucking join a baseball team or do something. You got to do something. So in the beginning for me, it was TikTok. Then it was hair and makeup and nails and wigs. And I was pouring all of my energy into these things that were really productive. Like, you know, it's not the best to spend thousands of dollars on diamond art when you're not going to use them all and, you know, they just sit in your basement. But at the time, it was huge because I needed stuff to fill my days and fill my brain, and all that shit helped me. So I always tell people, find a fucking hobby, find something you enjoy, find something that brings you joy. Sorry, I had to go into the bank because this stupid machine wasn't working. So anyways, hobbies. Find something you enjoy. Find something that brings you joy. If it's not a hobby, make it something, like go volunteer. Those are like I can't stress to you enough how finding something to fill your days with, if you can't get employment, because I know getting employment is really hard when you're in recovery, like early recovery, obviously. So hobbies. I always tell people that. Find hobbies. Also, find something that, so I understand, like I was sponsoring this person. She's MIA now, but the first thing I said to her, because she was like, I'm gonna go to my parents and I'm not gonna have a phone and blah blah blah, which is great. I agree, but I really advise people to vlog. So for me, because I had TikTok, I've been able to have all of these videos that show the progression of my recovery. So I have videos from the first couple weeks, the first couple months, the first year of my recovery that I've been able to look back on and be like, girl, look how fucking far you've came. Even just videos from last year, I'm like, oh my God, like my personality is so different now. The way I talk is different now. To see the evolution and to see how far you've come is really, it's cathartic, it's therapeutic, but it's encouraging. So if I didn't have all these videos from like 2021 to be like, oh my God, you know, the active addiction behaviors were so prevalent in my personality and now they're not, and been able to compare the two, I don't know if I would have been as encouraged to keep going in my, fuck, these people don't know how to drive today, bro. I hate Sudbury so fucking much. So anyways, if you are too uncomfortable, you know, having a phone with a SIM card or whatever, get a phone that has no way of communication, but you have a camera. Because honestly, and you know what? Lots of people are like, oh, I don't like social media. You don't have to show anybody. Literally just have it on your phone to be able to look back on 4 years later and be like, damn, look how far I've come. It's huge. It's fucking huge. Because the way that we were in early recovery compared to who we are, you know, 4 years later is such an encouraging sight to see when you see with your own eyes how truly far you've come. Like even Jamie, okay, so Jamie posted a video that I made last year, like March. And I even talk different now than I did then, and it was only a year. So if I didn't have that, I don't think I would understand how far I've come and understand that I've done the work. because I have. And